Hi fans, I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and this is episode 5 of the airflow and pressure differential comparison of 140 millimeter fans. And as always, I need to remind you that this is my anemometer or airflow meter. I calibrated it against the Noctua A12x25. However, the area setting for this has only 4 decimal places and I need 5. So there's a distortion that creeps in as the numbers get large enough, which is really irritating. But there's nothing I can do about it because I don't have a job, I don't have money. I only have one patron on Patreon, Rudik. Thank you very much. Unfortunately, for reasons that you don't need to know, he had to decrease his donations, which is perfectly fine. I totally understand. I don't blame him or anything like that, and you shouldn't either. You should blame yourself. Yeah, give me your money. Yeah. Seriously though, so I can't replace the anemometer with something better. And I don't know when or if I will ever be able to do that. Now, the good news is that despite that distortion, it's consistent from one fan to the next. Therefore, I can still rank the fans on airflow. Now, I want to show you the RPM results from my testing. But first, I want to show you the fans that we're going to be looking at tonight. We have the Aero Streamliner, which you can mount for in a position for anywhere between 12, 13.5, 13.8, and 14 centimeter fan, because it's got the adapter. So it's really nice that way. I don't see a lot of fans that have multiple mounting hole sizes, let alone that many. The Bitfenix Spectre, which is the BFF-SCF-14025WW-RP, and it's a white LED fan. The Phanteks PHF-140SP-BK. Oh my gosh, I'm not even putting them close enough for you to really see them. Sorry about that. There's the Streamliner, Spectre, and the Phanteks one. And the Xigmatek XAF-F1453 LED cooling fan from the XAF series, of course. And finally, I have the XSPC powered by Xinruilian, and the model is RDM1425S, and this is a 3-pin. There we go. So, before I put the results up on the screen, what I want you to understand is I want you to learn how to evaluate fans without doing testing. So what I want you to do is when I put the information up on the screen, you go ahead and look at that, find out the bearing types for each of the fans, look at the pictures. So notice the distance between the blades side to side, the diameter of the hub, the blade and frame designs, and any other information that you want to look at that might help you to guess which of them is the worst for airflow, which is the best, which is the worst for pressure differential, and which is the best. Keep in mind, this is an airflow series, so these are fans where I'm focusing on whether they're good for exhaust, because that's what high airflow fans are best for, unless they also have great static pressure, in which case they're a hybrid. So I'm going to put that up on the screen now, and don't change your results, please. This is not a competition. Alrighty, so the Aero is the slowest, rated at 1,000, came in at 1,030. Phanteks was rated at 1,200, came in at 1,220. The Bitfenix was rated at 1,000 and actually exceeded the margin of error of 10% by coming in at 1,230. The Xigmatek rated at 1,300 came in at 1,319.2. And the XSPC was rated at 1,350, but came in at 1,400. So with the exception of the Bitfenix, they're all operating normally. So let's take a look at the airflow after you pause and put your guesses in the comments for the best and worst airflow and pressure differential. And you can see that the Aero is the weakest for airflow at 112.2 cmhs. The Phanteks is significantly better at 123.6. The Bitfenix is not significantly better than the Phanteks at 126.6. The Xigmatek is significantly better than the Bitfenix at 177, and the XSPC is excellent at 238.2. I would like to point out that the Aero and Phanteks are average, and the Bitfenix and Xigmatek are above average. Now let's take a look at pressure differential. The Phanteks is the lowest at 67 degrees of movement, the Aero 68, the Bitfenix 70, the Xigmatek 73, and XSPC is significantly better at 83. So let's see how these fans stack up to the other 20 fans. Okay, and I forgot to highlight them again. Now let's see if I can remember where they are. The Aero is at the very top. It's the worst one for RPMs. Not a big deal. The Bitfenix is in the middle, right above the other Bitfenix. And then the Phanteks is, this is the SP. That one is actually above the Bitfenix, right above it. And then the Xigmatek is below the Bitfenix by 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 below the Bitfenix. And then the XSPC is right below that one. All right, let's see about the airflow. And here we can see that the Streamliner did not do well for airflow. So it's number 2 on the list. The Bitfenix is in 6th place from the top. And then we have the Phanteks, which is, where'd it go? Oh, gosh darn it, I don't see it. I think I'm going blind. Silly me, it's right above the Bitfenix. And then the Xigmatek is in the, where is it? That's not it. 1453. It's down at the bottom. It's 7th from the bottom. So that's pretty good. And the XSPC is 2nd from the bottom, making it the new number 2 for airflow. Now let's see about the pressure difference. Okay, so now we can see that the Phanteks is in 4th place from the top. Aero is in 5th place. Then the Bitfenix is in 9th place. The Xigmatek is about 10 from the bottom, making it number 2. And the XSPC is number 1 in the 2nd position in the list at the bottom there. So that's really, really good. We finally got one up in the 80s with the Akasa and the Noctua. Very nice. So that's it for today. I hope that you discovered whatever it was you were looking for, whether you're looking for patterns, or if you're looking for a particular 140 millimeter fan, or if you're just trying to find a great 140 millimeter fan for exhaust. I hope you found what you're looking for. Keep in mind, this is a very short list. I don't have a lot of 140 millimeter fans, and with the lack of financial support that I'm getting, it is unlikely that I will have a long list of 140 millimeter fans for a long time to come. Unless I get really lucky, like with Frozen CPU, where I got a bunch of CPUs, fans, and case fans really, really cheaply. Aside from that, or if a bunch of companies start donating to me, that would also help. But yeah, in the meantime, until I get more donors on Patreon and on YouTube, then I'm stuck with what I've got and what little I get donated to me currently only from Silverstone. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. If you would like to help me and get something out of it by helping me on a one-time basis, you can go to my eBay channel, the PC Expert Amateur, where you can purchase the items that I have on sale there. There are lots of keyboards and mouses and some other items as well. I've got cable organizers with power supplies and a bunch of other stuff, or a nice variety of things that I have reviewed in the past and I no longer need, and I need to make space. Plus, I also need the money. So if you want to do that, the information's on the screen.
I need to ask for your help. Things have been challenging. Whose life hasn't been challenging lately? So if you can please help me out by liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and turning on notifications, that would be really, really super. Also, if you'd like to help me financially and you can't afford to, you can do a super thanks on my Glenn's Fast Reviews channel, or you can become a member there. Or if you prefer, you can go to patreon.com/GLENNMII and become a member there instead. Also, I'd like to give a shout out to Bleeping Computer for their support of my channel. If you need resources for computers, for getting rid of malware and learning about cybersecurity and stuff, Bleeping Computer, BLEEPING computer.com is a great resource. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.